very quick 15-minute study with me. And what I've been doing recently for my French studies, since my French studies are a little bit more advanced, so I'm not focusing too much on learning new things, but just continuing to keep French in my daily routine and just growing from there. So I've been reading a lot of books in French. I'll probably talk about that in some other videos, but another really big thing that I've been doing is reading my Bible in French. I do have this new bilingual Bible. At first I was using the Bible app, so you don't have to get a bilingual Bible, physical one like this, but this was a gift, so I'm really happy to be able to start using it. And I have also been using this notebook. This is what I take my notes in for my Bible study. I created my own Bible study plan. It actually started originally with a friend of mine, and what we did was I don't know if she did it, but what I did was on Christmas Eve, it's like writing a letter to Jesus, and I did this en français, in French, of course, just to get things started and kind of like reflecting on the year, reflecting on the future, things like that. And I just thought it would be a really cool tradition to start doing for Christmas. And then after that, so that's more of the letter, but after that, I started doing the Bible studies. So over here in this Burgundy, I keep a track of like any new words that come up, or even just words that aren't necessarily new, but they don't come to me as quickly. Especially because a lot of times when I'm reading books, I don't stop and check for words. I definitely read just for the understanding and to be immersed in the story. So I'm not stopping for every word that I don't know, or not trying to constantly check and learn from what I'm reading. So with doing the Bible study, I'm being a little bit more intentional than I usually am. And especially with some of these earlier Bible studies that I was doing, that also included me kind of summarizing what was going on in that part of the Bible. We started off like in Luke, so there was a lot of storytelling and historical things that were going on during that part. And I also was keeping note of just things that kind of stood out to me from a biblical sense. You know, I grew up in church, so I learned so much about the Bible, and, you know, wasn't always putting the pieces together in like the grand scheme of things. So kind of like picking out those types of moments of, oh, this relates back to this, or oh, this is where this person comes in, or this is where they were when this happened. Got it. And then I also did a little bit of reflections that would happen. So I do keep my notes color-coded. If you know me, and you will get to know me a lot more if you follow me, I love color-coding everything under the sun. And then I'm trying to like flip. So more recently, we've been going through Psalms. So the idea is to do a Psalm a day. That has not been very consistent. But with Psalms, it is a little bit easier because you're just doing one of the Psalms, and once again, going through my vocab, and then picking out 2 to 3 verses that really stand out to me. Sometimes these are verses that I already knew and have always liked, or verses that I've heard people say before and just realizing where it comes in and the context around it, or just verses that kind of resonate with me very well. So I've been really enjoying this part, and you'll see me go through some of that today. And it's been really great for, like I said, practicing French and also connecting more with my Christianity. And it's been really great finishing law school, and now being in the midst of bar prep. I usually do Bible study before I start a bar prep session. So that was great. Back when I was in school, I would either start my day or end my day with the French Bible study, but now it's everything's tailored towards bar prep, because that's what bar prep just does to you. But yeah, so this is what I've been doing, and I will be happy to share more about this in other videos, but I did want to get some content back on YouTube, because I was definitely wanted to start posting on YouTube again, and figured this was a great place to start. So thank you for watching, and I hope